Coach, I know you said you weren't going to let yourself get competitive, but close game, down the stretch, good environment. Did the juices get flowing a little bit at the end?
What we talked about with the guys was when the ball goes up and you have a Cincinnati uniform, you're as competitive as you can possibly be. But outside of just trying to win every possession, we weren't going to treat the rest of it. I don't think Dusty did either. So it's just a tool. It really is. Like, these exhibition games are great tools. Certainly, they're going to have a better bus ride back because we found a way to be on the winning side of an exhibition game. But it really is just a tool. There is so much great tape to learn from this game. I mean, we have such a long way to go on both sides of the ball. And the defensive things, I mean, the fouling, some of the breakdown coverage, we couldn't execute an action correctly in the second half. I mean, we have miles, like I told you guys, I don't think we were ready for this kind of a game. But the film will be really useful to get their attention. And I think we have a mature enough group that they can feel like they won an exhibition game and still learn because they know it's not a real game.
Still, close game down the stretch. You've got a good team charging hard at you throughout the entire second half. Once they got it to within 10. Proud of your guys that they were able to fight them off, even though they weren't perfect in doing so.
Yeah, certainly. You want to see the will to figure it out. So certainly the competitive juices where the game is going on are where they're supposed to be. I felt like whether they were in the game or out of the game, everybody was together, and that's a good start. We want to see it keep building. So in March we're more together than anybody. Yeah, listen, there was some good stuff, and there's more bad than good. I think Dusty's going to say the same thing. There was a lot more bad than good, but a lot we can learn from. And then there's some good stuff we can build some confidence from. So, I mean, gosh, I'm thinking about how bad our pick and roll coverage was. I'm thinking about how bad our transition defense was. I'm thinking about how bad our execution. We banked 2 threes in. We're not going to be able to rely on that all the time. So there's a lot we got to get better from, but there's a lot that's positive too. And I think we believed from the summer that we have a chance to have a great team. I think things like this just kind of help continue that belief system.
Keyshawn, Sean, and Tyler, first college action for any of those guys. What did you think about the way that they performed and the way that they kind of stood up?
God, it was, again, like these exhibitions, to me, there's a part of them that are better than the closed door because the lights are on, because there's people in the stands. And I thought for those guys, it was just such a useful night. I thought for Mustafa, this was such a useful night. I mean, the Day-Days, the Kerrs, the guys that have played, Jalen Celestine couldn't play tonight, but the guys that have played a bunch of college basketball, it's just a preseason game, right? But these young guys, and Mustafa being one of them, like, they're going to learn from this. So 2-3 weeks from now, they're going to be so much more ready to play. And but no, I thought we've been so high on Tyler McKinley since the day we signed him. And it was good to see him do it with some lights on. But he's going to have a chance to have a terrific year.
Just overall from the guard spot, Day-Day, Kerr, Keyshawn, how impressed in the first half were you with the way that they took Michigan out? It seemed like they really did a good job taking Michigan out of what they wanted to do. And then able to show them in the second half, like, maybe you did it right this time, but not consistently over 40 minutes.
The one thing we've seen in our practices is between Buck and Keyshawn and Day-Day, we have the ability to really impact the ball out on the floor with ball pressure. And we've done it to ourselves. And one thing I've been saying to our team and our staff is I hope that this works against somebody else because it's been very impactful in our practices. It was good to see that it had moments tonight it was really impactful, and certainly in the first half. Now, all the aggressive defense, and I thought we were playing some aggressive defense there for a while, we got to figure out how to do it without fouling. And like I said to the officials tonight, I was okay with every call because they were all fouls. And we'll get to use that as a way to adjust. So I think, again, it's a learning opportunity. We'll get a lot out of this, but I do think we can have a really good really good ball pressure and really good presence in that backcourt or when the ball's coming up the floor or the ball's out on the top of the floor. And we just have to get a little more discipline while we're doing it.
Good for them to go against a guy like Yaxel where he just went off for a little bit and try to figure out what you have to do in a league like the Big 12 when a guy like that, a great player, gets going on you.
Yeah, I'd have liked us not to give up 32 to anybody, right? It was disappointing. But again, I think a lot of it's putting them on the line, giving them an offensive rebound that we probably could have kept them away from. And then doing a good job of just keeping him in front and being disciplined. I mean, that's where a lot of the fouls come from. But he's a great player. He's going to have a great year in the Big Ten. He's going to do that to a lot of people. But we can't get in the habit here of, letting people go for career-type nights on us. And that was, again, just an exhibition, but that's a career-type night.
All right, thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.